ones that I've heard online. So keep doing what you're doing. You know what's weird is drawing a collar. I don't know how to do that. I'm gonna have to look up patterns with collars. And see what kind of collar I want to make. And then I think literally we'll just kind of like halfway between. Yeah, it should go about down to there. I don't think I need it to go all the way down there. You never thought of what would be under the shoulder shawl. I know, that's why I have to draw it. Because if I can't imagine it, I can't make it. Okay. So I feel like that circle thing is going to be a button. And then I think it's just a circle shawl. Just kind of like and then it's going to have really cool veining on it. And I think those are just going to be design elements that I might paint on or stitch on. It almost looks like there's a cute little border. Even on the underneath side, you can like see it. And then just lines ever so often. So that could be made with seam lines. So this cape is actually like, this is a section, this is a section, this is a section, or it's one giant cape. And then, you know, with hand, like maybe painted detailing. I'm not a painter though, so I don't know how to do that. Maybe embroidery? I could do embroidery. And this, I think, would actually be longer. Cute little belt. Learn new things. Yes, I could learn to paint. I could try. I've learned other random things for cosplay in the past, for sure. It wouldn't be the first time. I've learned embroidery and leather work in the past for cosplay, so but it definitely wouldn't be the first time. In fact, I kind of taught myself to sew. My grandmother taught me to hand stitch. Taught myself to use a sewing machine. You can never make items. You go to your mom if you need something mended. Honestly, it's a practiced skill. I feel like learning with hand stitching is the first step. Yeah, learning with hand stitching is the first step. And once you get through hand stitching, you know, it's baby steps with a sewing machine. My first costume and like garment, article of clothing, it didn't last very long. In fact, I don't think I even really finished it. I started it, and then I realized it was beyond my skill level, so I went with something a little easier. Oh yeah. I feel like fixing stuffies, great place to start. If you can fix a stuffy every now and then, you're doing good. Oh, it's 12:30. I should maybe be in bed. Excuse me. Okay. So we got a cape. We got a dress. We have armbands. This part of my mannequin is like the least detailed and the most kind of muddy. The hair won't be too difficult. No, in fact, I already have a Tinkerbell wig. It's done. I just might have to wash it and restyle it, but that's it. Okay, so she's got a cute little armband that looks like it goes right where her like bicep is. So again, this could go two ways. One, I can make a little wrap that goes around my arm, and then I have to think about elastic and keeping it up, or I can attach it to my bodice, kind of like, you know, if I want it to sit here, if I attach it to the inside of my shirt here, then it'll just kind of sit there, and if it's roomy enough, hopefully if you lift your arm, it just kind of like slides on your arm. I don't know, it's something to think about. But it definitely looks like wrapped leaves. little movement would be good. I think so. And then she's got gauntlets. And it looks like her gauntlets go up both on the front and the back of her arm, but it is way more comfortable if a gauntlet goes up in the front and down in the back. And then it looks like there's just leaf detailing on it. So let's make this arm a little bit thicker. That one's not as good. This is the one. Arm bracers. I'm going to say everything on her looks like a leaf. Looks like a leaf. Looks like a leaf. Looks like a leaf. It's all going to look like leaf if I like label it all. I do kind of think her... Yes, I mean, leaves make sense for Tinkerbell. I do kind of think... Do I want to make a belt that actually ties, or do I want to make a belt that, like, snaps? I think I want to make a belt that snaps. So that circle on the front, is that like a tie, or could that be a giant button? It could be a button. It could also be a tie. We're gonna make it look like it's tied. That looks super dirty. Actually, it looks like that's supposed to be some kind of like rope, maybe? Maybe some rope from the rigging on the pirate ship.